Well, fine, beautiful fall day. We're back. We're gonna finally put this deal all to rest. Gonna do draggy times, stock, Hess, and Hess Motorsports. Get that all done. Good. I'm getting a little bit worn out all these tests. Been a lot of data logging, make it the fine tune good. So we're gonna get the 93 trail, the run today. So I've already got the stock tune back in it. Not even sure if I can remember how it runs when it's stock. So get that ran through. Then like I said, I do draggies 0 to 40 for the 3 stock, Hess and Morris, and just see who's what's what. And I mean, like I said, I guess this is what I remember about the stock tune. You definitely start building the heat pretty quick. You know, like there, I got coolant temperature, final timing, and then engine oil temperature. Can't remember what VSS is, but I don't think it ever really shows anything. But said we're starting to build temperature pretty quick. It's like a cool, about 60 degrees out here, I think. So yeah, on the draggy it's telling me, well, it's satellite stuff, but it was showing that it's 57 degrees out. You know, we're pretty much at 567 feet above sea level, blah blah blah. So you'll be able to see all that whenever I screenshot the draggy stuff into the video. You know, we got that up here. Pulling satellites today, doing big things. So the one thing I did learn in the draggies or in the data logs and stuff was, you know, I didn't really think about it, I guess. And I mean, they don't have a torque converter like a regular car, you know, so you can't really stage the torque converter up and let her eat. But I guess we're maybe kind of sort of doing that. That's what he told me on the data logs anyways. I was kind of holding the brake and maybe giving her a little gas. And essentially what you're doing there is you're slipping the clutch. I mean, yeah, it makes perfect sense now, but at the time, I guess I didn't really realize it. And that's why, you know, the Talons, they've done the launch control stuff with the paddles. Somehow you're apparently jumping around that clutch and not allowing it to engage at all, you know, and then revving it up and then letting it slam it. So just a little FYI, you know, you are slipping the clutch, and that's probably pretty hard on it. Let her rip, tater chip. Make sure I got what I mean. Okay, yes, we got it. Here we go for number 2. Final run here on stock. Come on. That's the problem, is you roll a little bit, so I kind of. Here we go. So now we're going to load Hess tune in. Same thing over again. Relearn the transmission. All that goodies. Like I said, just loading the Hess tune in there. This is the one that says exhaust, but the other one that they sent me, it was just for the stock exhaust. It doesn't work, so not real sure what the deal is there. I don't think it works for the ECM that I have, so I don't know really why they sent that to me. I'd actually told them whenever I ordered it off the website that it had stock exhaust, so, and then for some reason they sent me the exhaust tune, so not real sure what that matters. I'm not sure what all they tried to tune differently there, but just FYI. Alright, well, we got the Hess tune in there now. As you can see, the temperature's already starting to drop down. You can hear the fan running more. Still though, 15 degrees, final timing. Engine oil temperature, yeah, I don't believe that. 39 degrees. It's warmer than that outside, so that engine oil temperature seems goofy now. That, I don't know, not sure if it did an update or what it has done, but it definitely doesn't seem correct. So temperature's still flaking around there. Still pretty much 200 degrees. That's pretty much what we run all of them at. Of course, today it's way too cool to really worry about using a heat gun on the muffler or anything like that, so we're just going to run some more tunes here and rock and roll. Just got done doing the DCT relearn on this one. We'll run a couple wide open runs here, and just to get it out of the startup fueling that it has. Makes it extra rich. There we go. Said once again, we're back. Now this Hess one, we always ran it before 2-wheel drive lock because the thing just sits there and spins, but I guess I'm not sure what I want to do there. I have to think about that a little bit. We'll do some runs here first and get her out of the fueling part of it. I did move my spot this time. This here's typically the road that we run on. Move down just a little farther because there is somewhat of elevation, but it's all up there at the top. But figured get her down a little bit more, so it's closer to about a 1.5% grade or so. But even it doesn't really look that bad. But I mean, at this here, you can see just that little bit of a crook right there. So I don't know. Just trying to get the most honest results for you guys. You know, it does take a lot of time, and beating on the old girl just to run some tests here. But I feel like it's something that I would have liked to have known beforehand, but of course didn't have that option. So here we go. We're gonna run a couple warm-ups. It always seems so loud in the cab. I just wonder if you know, the neighbors, if they get that same feel that the heck's this bozo doing out there rip roaring around on a beautiful day, right? Yeah, it is what it is. All right, round one of the Hess. What I found to be kind of interesting there was watch that timing. It's hard to do. I seen clear up to about a 63 degrees of timing. Let's see if we can get this. I mean, maybe we can watch that here while we're fiddle fudging around. I don't know if everything's gonna stay put though. That'll be the problem. You can really even see it. The next problem. Yeah, maybe you can see it. Let's get back to the starting spot here. Alright. Here we go. See if we can get this here all videoed up. Okay, one last gig here before we switch over to the cops. Hopefully the cops don't show up. Okay, cops, first round here, doing a little DCT relearn here. I'll get some times of that. I'm gonna call this gig a deal, done deal. Then stay tuned. I mean, we got some, the next thing we're gonna be doing with it is throwing a little E85 at it. Supposedly that really wakes these things up, so kind of interested really to get into that one. Ran so many different data logs and stuff on these couple tunes here that, yeah, it's time to move on. So get some E85 in this thing, see what it'll do. then I don't know what's next. You know, throw something down there in the comment line. Let me know what you think you want to see next. Sport truck.
Fire!
I mean, like I said, what I see so far from the Morris is you definitely got to test it custom tune. So, you know, not all machines are created equal, of course. So I don't know if mine was created on a Monday or a Friday or maybe hopefully a Wednesday or something, you know. So the motors aren't all the same. I mean, you know, definitely dealt with that in the stock car racing. Camshafts just, you know, they build them all to a spec, and how wide open is that spec. So one makes just a little bit more horsepower than the other one does. You know, that's crate motor racing. But they're just not all created equal. And that's kind of how these things are, you know. Motors aren't all the same. I mean, yes, they're technically within a range. They're supposed to be the same, right? So